I'm gonna grab this little square right here. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a super easy, super tasty, 3-ingredient fudge. Really easy to do. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts. Now I want to point out, if you want to do a traditional fudge, I have a video for that as well here on my channel. I have 2 1/4 cups of chocolate chips. These are milk chocolate chips, or you can use semi-sweet or dark chocolate, or you can use a combination of chocolate bars and chocolate chips if you want. Again, that's 2 1/4 cups, or right around 420 grams. And then I have sweetened condensed milk, 1 can, or 396 grams of sweetened condensed milk. And then I have 2 tablespoons of butter, which is right around 30 grams of butter. Now, the butter is optional, so technically you can make this recipe with just 2 ingredients. I'm going to begin by taking the sweetened condensed milk and pouring it in this microwave safe bowl. I will be doing this in the microwave, but you can also do this on a stovetop burner. So if you want to use the stovetop burner, then just pour this sweetened condensed milk into a pot. And then what I want to do is add the butter. Again, 2 tablespoons of butter, or about 30 grams, and put that right in there. And then into the microwave it goes. I have a 1200 watt microwave, so this is going to take about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, until it gets really, really hot. The butter will melt and it will get all bubbly. And then I'll tell you what heat you want to heat it to if you're going to do it on the stovetop. On to that step. So if you're going to do this on the stovetop, you're going to heat it to right around 220 Fahrenheit. And I'm going to take my chocolate chips and just add it right in there. And I'm going to just push these down. And then let's just let this sit for about 5 minutes. This technique is similar to if you were making a chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache just uses chocolate and then heavy cream. And now I'm going to take a sturdy spoon and I'm going to just give this a good mix. And just stir and stir until it gets nice and smooth. And then I have an 8 by 11 dish here, and you can use whatever size that you want. Just depends on what thickness of the fudge that you want. And I'm going to pour this in here, and I have it lined with parchment paper. And a nice trick to get that parchment paper to stick is just spray the bottom with some oil, some cooking oil, and that'll help the fudge, or that'll help the parchment paper stick. And now we'll just spread it out. Oh yeah, I love fudge. All right, until it's nice and spread out like that. And then we just let it sit. You can let it sit at room temperature for a little while and then just put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for about 1 hour to 2 hours until it's firm. And then we can cut into it. On to that step. And I'm just going to pull out the fudge from just grabbing the parchment paper. It's really easy. You don't have to use parchment paper. You can just keep it right there in the glass pan or the pan that you're using. But I like to use the parchment paper. It just makes it really easy. And now, want to cut this into squares. And you can make them whatever size that you want. And if the fudge sticks to your knife, just put a little bit of oil on the knife, and that'll really help you to be able to cut it without it sticking too much. You can also run it under hot water, which will help the blade cut through the chocolate fudge as well. There you go. That is how you make super easy 3-ingredient chocolate fudge. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. Thumbs up, down the corner, press it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into one of these and show you what it looks like. I'm gonna grab this little square right here. Super good, super creamy. Love it.